Hello, everybody. Welcome to another One in Chat. I apologize for my unique location. These are still in the backdrop, but I'm on my floor tonight. We are working on revamping the So Magical craft room in the house to be able to store all the new goodies. So things are getting rearranged. So you're seeing what looks like a very clean corner of my craft room right now. In reality, behind here is a hot mess, but that's okay. You got to make a mess to make it look nice and clean and organized. So that's why you got me on the floor here tonight. So welcome everybody. We got Michelle, of course, my first commenter of the night, as always. Hello, hello. My quick little spiel to start off the night is if you're watching us for the first time, or you see where I click your comment and it says Facebook user and I can't see your lovely face or name, that just means that if you would like to, you can go to the comments and you can click streamyard.com/Facebook and give them the permission for me to see your information. If you're on YouTube, I can see you like the lovely Tango over here. I always get that backwards. You would think it's over here. It's not. It's over here. So hello. Welcome. Hi, Carmela. Welcome. Giving away the studio secrets. Yes. Sometimes you have to. It's studio magic. We make it look pretty, but in reality, it's really messy. Most of the time, y'all think it looks clean too, even when I'm up on my chair. But the chairs are out in the living room because I needed space to tear this place apart. It's wonderful, just wonderful. Oh, we got Jessica and hey, and we got Alma. Welcome, Alma. Alma's from. Oh my gosh, what is your new company name now? Because I know there's a whole thing where you and Amy have now reconstructed how Seems So Awesome is built. And I know there's 2 new companies now. So go ahead, you drop them down below because I'd love to be able to get the word out that y'all are new and improved 2 companies. Hey girl, hey. I don't know who this is. I can guess. There's only like 2 or 3 people I know that say this. So hello. Is hi Lily or somebody saying hey to Lily? Either way, I'm assuming you're on. Hey Lily. Oh, we've got Minnie. Hi, Minnie. Welcome. And let's see. Going to. Oh, no. Sorry. I don't have moderators on here. I don't know how to give access to that, but it's interesting. Okay. It's called Organized Chaos. Yes, it sure is. It really is. Okay. Here's Alma's new one. So awesome. Awesome supplies. Oh, it makes sense about the sass. I love it. Oh, we got a wave. Hello. And Deanna's even on here too. Hi, Deanna. Oh, here it is. Okay. So Awesome Supplies LLC. VIP is hers, is Alma's. And then Amy now owns Soulful Therapy Notions and Crafts. Very cool. So definitely check out both their new groups that they have. Let's see. Melanie. Hey, Melanie. One of our lovely vendors from Zorel. And Kal-El, if you want to check out her other stuff too. She's got 2 sides of the house. Welcome, Stacy. It's your first time and you're looking forward to the expo. Great. I'm glad you are. Hopefully we can deliver and bring you a unique and fun experience this year. Oh, and we got Mandy on tonight. Hello, Mandy. So who snagged the reflective vinyl? Oh, man, I saw that too. Yeah. I've been trying to be so good and not buy all the things. I can't say the same for Michelle. I'm sure we'll have another random pop-up live of mail opening. It's going to be all from Michelle, probably not from me. Speaking of double, yes. Hi, welcome. I'll go ahead and pop up our typical first question of the night while y'all are saying hi. You can say hi whenever you would like. But let me know in the comments, what's everybody drinking on tonight? Ignore my terrible cup. Oh my gosh. This is like one of the first things I did when I got my Cricut many, many years ago. Oh gosh. It was like at least 6 or 7 years ago. So I did the Haunted Mansion logo on this purple cup. It's falling apart. And now I just pick at it too because it's gives me something to do with my hands. So tonight I'm a rum and coking it up because I'm a rum and coke girl. Oh, Jessica Ann says she only got one roll of the reflective vinyl. Yes, we all wanted all the things. Michelle's drinking lemonade tonight. Yum. And I apologize if I don't get your comment up right away. Sometimes I get a little lag in the comments. Ooh, whiskey and diet. There you go. And then I love the ending to that. Moscow Mule. I'm here for it. Mountain Dew Voltage. Boring, I know. Wow. Is it Voltage the energy drink version of Mountain Dew? Goodness. I know Mountain Dew already has a ton of caffeine, so that's impressive. Oh, we've got some Powerade. Is it blue? It's the only one I drink now. I don't know why, but I really only like the blue Powerades now. Let's see. Iced chai with Bailey's. Ooh, nice little touch on there. I like Bailey's in my coffee too. It's delicious. All right. So tonight is a more about y'all asking me questions. Let me know what you want to know. And I'm really wanting some of the veterans to answer some of the newbie questions tonight, because I feel like that always goes really well. And we get so many questions every time we have newbies that really the best people to answer are the vets, the people that have been here before. We're getting a ton of questions about how do you fly with your machine, or how do you travel with your machine? What does that look like? What kind of rolly bag do you use? Things like that. So if you ever have questions like that, trust me, search in the Facebook group. There's a ton of responses on those. But any questions y'all have, feel free to ask during the wine and chat. I do want to announce also quite a few vendors tonight. I have, I think we've gotten through almost all the returning vendors. I have one new returning vendor to announce tonight. And then I have a couple new vendors. So for those who don't know, we still haven't opened up our vendor application to the public yet, but we have people who have previously applied prior to, well, this year, and have reached out to us. So we are working on those, and then we're going to get to all the public ones. So don't worry if you did want to apply to be a vendor. We also do still take the messages. So if you want to shoot me or Michelle a personal message on Facebook or Instagram, we're on there as well. You can also go onto the website onto the contact us section of sewmagicalexpo.com and just let us know what you sell, and we'll let you know if we're a good match or not. And then we'll get you the information on what it looks like to apply once it's open to the public. So, nothing blue. Fruit punch. Ew. I don't like the red ones. They always give me heartburn. I think it's the red dye in the drink. I don't know, but I blame Luke. It's because of Luke. Voltage is a blue regular one. Oh, I had that backwards. It's the blue one. Man. I only try to drink the diet one, and they don't do fun flavors in the diet Mountain Dew anymore. Or ever. Did they ever? I don't know. Hi, Alfie. Let's see. Oh, hello. Welcome. It didn't recognize you either, Alfie. Well, I'm glad we can recognize you now. I see you now. Okay. How do you get discount on Disney tickets? We're coming early, want to play. I believe so. Each year we typically get Disney reaching out to us and providing us a really cool discount code of some sort. I would say it's about the same as a Florida resident discount. So if you're Florida resident, definitely weigh the options. But we get really neat different things. Like there's an after 2 and there's an after 4 option. Sometimes they'll like add in something free if you get your ticket. There's lots of goodies. So we typically get that. So as soon as we get that and we have all the details worked out with Disney, we do pop it up on the website under the About section. And we typically post about it also on all our social media platforms as well. So to make it easy, and then we get like a special link and you can go on there and see all the different options that we are given for being a event right next to Disney. We've never gotten Universal tickets. And I know some people have tried in the past. I think you really have to be close to Universal for them to feel like it's worth it. I don't know. We've tried before, but obviously it's a great perk to have, but it's not something that, the event is revolved around, right? So keep an eye out for when we post if we can get some Disney discounted tickets as well. But Deanna's right. There's tons of other options. There's AAA, military, if you're military. Michelle says Disney's better anyway. I think they both have their perks, but I will say I'm biased towards Disney. I just really like Harry Potter World lands. What do you call it if you go to Universal? Let's see. Yeah, I would go do some research, but you can also keep an eye out for if we get some as well. All right. And yes, at any time you can ask your questions. For those who don't know, I'm going to drop the dates. Here's the Florida Sew Magical Expo dates. As y'all know, we are expanding. So in 2023, we'll be at more than one location. We will still be in Florida in the fall. We'll be adding another location in the early part of 2023. Our Patreon members were hilarious. We had our monthly Patreon Zoom call on Tuesday, and they were hilarious trying to get me and Michelle to crack on what the date and or location was going to be. We haven't released anything on either of those since we are headed out. Sorry, I just hit the new locations, Alaska, right? We give nothing away. Trust me. Alaska is an option. I said continental United States. That's 50 states. That's a lot of states to choose from, y'all. And yes, it was hilarious. They got very creative on their questions. There was even a point where they were trying to ask for 5 yes or no questions. They all had to agree to it. It was hilarious. Loved it. So, but speaking of that, I did want to mention that once we're flying out into next week, Thursday, I think that's public knowledge. We won't tell you where we're flying out of, but we are. Y'all are cracking me up. So we are flying out in the next week to go to the new location to do some finalization and before we can announce anything. And after that, or during the trip, we haven't decided yet, we're going to run a contest. And so if you can guess the city and state, you get entered to win a prize. And the prize is yet to be determined as well. We got a lot of unknowns here, but we just want to throw it out there. So all y'all know, we're trying to make it fun. So it's a nice big surprise, and you can win some goodies out of it. There's a couple options. The Patreon members were also voting on the prize and what that should look like, and what everybody would most be interested in winning out of that. So we thought that would be fun as well. So keep an eye out on the contest for the new location. There's a convention in Alaska next month, but I don't want to go and be frozen. Yeah, the props to you if you go out to Alaska this time of year. Whoo, buddy. Has to be able to drive. I mean, technically you can drive to Alaska. Oh, yeah, here Michelle said the same thing. Yeah, technically you can drive to Alaska. I mean, you can drive onto a boat, and the boat can drive you to, like, Hawaii as well. I'm just, and then there's just so many options. So just so y'all are all aware before, in case we get caught. No cheaters. Yeah, no cheaters. I feel like we need disguises. I'm just wearing a hoodie. Y'all won't recognize me if I tuck my hair up into my hoodie. There's plenty of other very short people out there. Yes, Alaska's only like 3 days from Florida. Yeah, that's not a long drive at all. No, not at all. So definitely keep an eye out on when we're flying out. We might drop some photos, but they won't be anything where you can decipher. So good luck trying to figure it out from our photos. I'll be impressed if you can. Hey, I'm not wearing a hoodie right now. I'm in my Thread Crate t-shirt that Cassandra gave me from Expo last year. She was awesome. No hoodie on tonight, although I did make some cute hoodies for VillaCon, and then I'm making a new one for this trip coming up. You had one on. I did have one on earlier. It was cold earlier, dang it. Okay, so I will move on. So yes, so if you don't know, ticket sales are up and live for the Florida event. All the VIP tickets are currently sold out. We don't have plans on opening additional VIP tickets. So yes, we're sold out on VIP. That doesn't mean that getting an all weekend isn't for you. Check it out. Those tickets include your classes, as many classes that you can physically put your rear end in, and you can get a reservation for the entire weekend. So you could take as many or as little classes. So look at the website, check out what all the different options are, and make sure it works for you. And yes, you can also wait until after we release classes, which I know is a common question we're getting. Classes are expected to release in the next 2 or so months, where the teacher application is closing on January 31st. Last day of January, we are closing it down. So if you wanted to teach, please get your application in. I have only read through maybe a quarter of them, and I just see the list. It keeps adding and adding. It's so long. So it's going to take us a little bit to go through all the applications, figure out what we're teaching, having be taught this year, because we listen to the feedback, we listen to the surveys, we read through every single one of them. We really want to make sure that, we're keeping true to who we are, but also expanding and making sure that we're adding something new, but also giving y'all something that you keep asking for or really want. So weighing all those fun things out takes a little bit of time. So bear with us, but we are going to get through them all. Apparently Michelle's already read them all. I have not. So, but yes, there's a ton, and there's some amazing teachers who have applied that I've seen pop up. I think a couple of them have already said that they applied. We all know, or I don't know if you saw, but Lynn's Handmade, who just dropped her lens sling pattern early last night. It was supposed to be today. But Lynn's Handmade, Lindsay, she applied to teach as well. How many people would be really pissed if I didn't approve her? Anybody? But she's applied, and then I'll keep the rest a secret unless they've already said that they applied to teach. So there's some great ones. Melody would be pissed. Yeah, didn't you say you wanted in on her class too? I think we all kind of I'm gonna make it a nighttime class so that it's like the vendor halls are closed and I can go sit in there and take her class too. Is that I won't count myself as a class C. I'll just sit in the corner on the floor if you want. But I'm so stoked for the list of teachers that have already applied and the ideas that they have. It's gonna be great. So yeah, so classes will come out. So if you are holding off on purchasing your ticket until the class is released, you're more than welcome to. It's just once the classes we release the information on the classes ahead of the actual class sign up date. All that, when the dates are set in stone, they'll come out well in advance. So you have time to prepare and you can go through, print out the list, figure out what you do and don't want to take, things like that. It'll all be on the new website. So there's going to be a whole new system on how to sign up for classes. And of course, we will have a video tutorial that walks you through it. So you can watch that video in advance as well and make sure that you're comfortable with how you sign up before you even get to sign up. But it's a whole new system. So anybody who's signed up for classes with us in the past know that our system in the past was not the greatest. This is why we went and invested in having our site being rebuilt from scratch, from the bottom up. And it's going to be a million times better. We're very excited for this. So that's all in the process of being built right now as well. And hence the reason why we haven't put the vendors up on the website yet, or we haven't really focused on making sure all the details on the current website are there, because it's all being done on the new site right now. Yes. Yes, I'm so excited. I'm very excited. It's going to save us all so much time. And I think it's going to be great and help everybody out in the long run. Um, that's fighting words. That's hilarious. Yes, and Michelle, we'll see. We'll try to get her to teach at night. Okay, well, not right now. I'm on live.
Oh, they accepted an offer on this house they put in.
Okay, goodbye. You're ridiculous. Somebody got very excited to tell me something. So let's see. How many extra bags of supplies will I need? Do I need my own plane to carry my goodies? I always suggest bring one empty, like at least carry-on suitcase. I'm just throwing it out there. I mean, although I heard some people are bringing vinyl this year, like bigger rolls of vinyl, some of our suppliers. So if that's the case, I mean, assume you need at least 18 inches to, for like at least that size, right? To fit rolls of vinyl, maybe. So I just, plan to buy. I know quite a few. The locals were all like filling their cars up. I saw the things they were hauling out of there. It was insane. So I'll let the vets answer that question, but that's my take on it from what I've seen people roll out with. Hi, Lisa. Lisa is one of our vendors as well, who's a returner from 2021. She owns Dragon Girl Design Co. And her partner in crime, who is with her in the booth, is Maui Digital Art. So definitely check out their socials as well. They got some really cool stuff. Yes, Zorel. I didn't know if you wanted to announce what you were bringing. So there you go. Zorel is bringing vinyl, which you're part of the reason, by the way, why I have to reorganize this room, because your vinyl rolls are all come in like a yard or 18 inches. And I didn't have enough room to store all the stuff I've been buying from you lately. So I had to reconfigure things. So yeah, I blame Melanie from Zorel for the reason why I'm sitting on the floor right now. So thank you. But yes, she said to Expo, she's going to bring the 18-inch rolls, not the yards. So yeah, definitely account for at least 18 inches worth of vinyl. I would say that's, unless you're buying a sewing machine or like a scan and cut or a whatever else is being sold. I would say probably vinyl is the longest thing you're going to buy. I don't know. We'll see, because I heard we might be having a thread vendor. I heard some good rumors on who may or may not be wanting to join us this year. So, oh, Indiana has got a great point. UPS does pickup at the hotel to ship home. That's a great point as well. That might save you if you don't want to pay to have a second suitcase. I bring a bag to donate to D-Stash Bash, and then you'll have an empty bag to fill. That's a good point too. As long as you don't go and shop too much from the D-Stash Bash, which please come shop the D-Stash Bash, because there's so many goodies left over from last year. I'm shocked with what was left behind, but I think y'all just went crazy, and people kept bringing stuff even on Sunday. Alma, hi Alma. I see your face now. So I believe we had somebody apply to teach a lot, but I can't remember if they did or did. I don't know. Again, there's so many applications. I haven't read through them all yet. I know there is a skin and cut teacher application. I don't know. That's a great question. I know there was a comment on the group about somebody who would be good at teaching it. I don't know if they applied or not. If you would like to enter to teach, you're more than welcome. The application's still open till the end of the month. Let's see. Melanie says, I shipped my shopping on the pallet you packed for me. I was wondering, I felt like there was more boxes on there than what we left, like what originally came on that pallet. Sneaky. You guys are cracking me up. Oh, Glitterbug is bringing 20-inch rolls of dozens of different printed vinyl. Oh, okay. So account for 20 inches. I apologize. I did not know Glitterbug. See, they surprise me on what they're bringing sometimes. I don't even know all of it because sometimes they're like last minute. They change it up on me and they bring something fun that I didn't know about. I don't even have all the scoop. on the vendors. So yes, Glitter Bug said they're going to bring 20-inch rolls. So your suitcase needs to have at least that. Okay, Kristen would also be mad if I didn't approve Lynn's. Got it. All right. Well, I'm going to keep those in my notes. Michelle, you taking notes tonight? Thanks. Let's see. Alma says, I haven't opened my Cameo Pro since March last year. Oh my gosh. I literally just moved. I moved my Cricut out of the way because I have 2 Cricuts and I've only used like one, and the Maker is the one I haven't really used that much. I was like, I'll use my older one first and wear it out until like I need to use my Maker. I love my Cricut Air too. It's the best. I cut all the vinyl out on it. I now almost solely use it to cut out like vinyl fabric. It's fantastic. It's fantastic. Oh, and stickers, and yeah, that's about it. It's great. Don't be surprised if there's a ton of sticky vinyl and heat transfer vinyl in D-Stash Bash this year, because when I'm moving all this around, a lot of this, there's a good chunk of stuff that's going into D-Stash Bash. Yeah. So don't be surprised. Okay, this is an interesting question. The hotel sent confirmation of my room. When do they charge? You'll have to actually read what it says on your confirmation. I believe, do not quote me. It's best to call the hotel to confirm this. I believe they only charge you the first night, the one night worth with your reservation, and then they hold your card or something like that. And then they charge you at the expo, like when you go to check in, I believe. I can neither confirm nor deny this. So I hope that answers your question, but I would definitely call. Yeah, Deanna said first night now, rest at the end of your stay. Okay, there you go. And keep in mind, I believe they don't charge you all the taxes and fees up front. I think it's only like the first night base cost. So don't be surprised if there's a difference between your one night now and what that one night looks like later, because there is a resort fee and state and county taxes that they're required to charge. Lisa, oh, I'm working on droid ears for Constance. Ooh, fun. Hopefully they'll be ready soon to share. That'd be awesome. Yeah, definitely share them in the group if Constance is down for that. All right, so we talked about tickets are on sale. Again, y'all can ask questions at any time. So while I'm sitting here chatting away, you're more than welcome to ask questions, and I'll try to interrupt what I'm saying to answer. Some of us were sneaking our loot into the house in smaller chunks from the car. I think more vendors need to do this. Like put some sticker or something on your package that says like, I won this in the giveaway, or I won this in the raffle. And then it looks like, no, you didn't spend all the money. You just like got it. I think JPI Blinks does that. That's hilarious. Oh gosh, who is this? I'm listening from home tonight while having to sneak at work. Oh, hey girl. How's it going? I was wondering if this conversation will be as comical though. She's referencing the Patreon chat, which we always get a little out of hand. Again, what happens on Patreon stays on Patreon. It's Elaine. Hello, Elaine. Thank you, Michelle, for reminding me your name. But I was like, oh, she was, yeah, what happens on Patreon stays on Patreon, and it's definitely not recorded for a reason. And we get very silly and lots of laughs. Let's say that much. Lots of laughs. I was crying for a good 5 minutes at one point from tears of laughing so hard. It was bad. It's great. And I don't think we've had one lately that's been under like 2 hours. All right. So I wanted to talk about some vendors, but again, I will cut myself off at any time if you have a question. So ask away. But for vendors, we've been so fortunate to have so many returning vendors already sign up. So almost all of those have been posted already. So if you don't know who's coming already, we have Itzaidi Creations and Fabric. She's wonderful. Had tons of zipper pulls and custom stuff, vinyls, wovens. Oh, gosh, she had a ton of stuff, very magically themed, let's say. We have Elia Jacksford design. She is an embroidery design digitizer. She has some really cute designs on the non-inspired side. So they're really great for, a lot of gifts, and they cover a lot of different categories. Really cute stuff. She has this whole Golden Girl series she just did. It's to die for. Of course, Zorel, who has been commenting here tonight, Melanie. And I heard Lily's on here too. So Zorel, of course, she's talking about bringing even more fun goodies this year. 18-inch roll vinyls, like she said. Lots of zipper pulls, zipper tapes. She had some finish made goods that were just freaking adorable. We love all her stuff. So that I'm super excited for. Glitterbuck Fairy has a good chunk and variety of like basic vinyls, like what you need, like solid colors and things like that. They also have run different unique ones in the past where it was like glow in the dark, UV and things like that. They also have like tons of like custom printed ones that they come up with. Really cute, very inspired. And again, all these different vendors who have like vinyl fabric that are inspired, they all do it differently. They are all very unique. None of them look like each other. You can definitely tell there's a difference between them all. Like Zorel is Zorel. I say Glitterbugs, so on and so forth. So if you're looking for vinyl, I would definitely check all of them out. Don't just get some and be like, I have enough vinyl fabric now. No, trust me, don't. But Glitterbuck Fairy also has a bunch of other like little goodies. In the past, they've run wristlet straps that are pre-made, can snap kits, different unique things to make embroidery and bags and all sorts of goodies with. Then we have Emporium Threads, who's returning. She has some thick THICC hardware. She has a lot of the good basics, and she's coming out with new sizes as well. She also has a bunch of really neat tools to help you make bags. She has zipper templates, rivet spacing templates. I'm sure I'm missing some, but she has like a ton of really cool tools. She has the clear bag spacers where if you angle it just right, you can't tell there's a spacer in that bag. Great for taking pictures of your designs or your makes. And then her bag tags. How stupid. Her bag tags are really neat too. And they even have like a stitch line around the edge so you can follow like a guideline. Very nice for those of us who are really bad at keeping seam allowances. Just saying. We also have creations by Connie Embroidery coming. Connie does a ton of inspired embroidery designs. Love her. She had like so many goodies. And she ran some really cool exclusive stuff last year. And I heard she's going to be sponsoring stuff in or on the bag that are going to be really neat. So I'm very excited for that. We have Cast Iron Handcrafted. She's the one that brought us all the cool interfacing last year and sold out. So Fuse and Fuse Plus, but I know she's expanding her line to include other different bag making items as well. So I'm very excited to see what she brings. We've got Dragon Girl Design Co. She does a ton of 3D printing of both sewing supplies, but also her famous ears that she makes, both on headbands and on hats now. They're magnetic, interchangeable, super cool. And then you have in her booth as well, you have Maui Digital Art, and he had the coolest setup. He had a TV screen so you could watch him drawing digitally, and he would even let you come and like sit down. So I'm curious and excited to see what they're going to do for their booth this year. We have Mormino. Laura Mormino is coming back again this year and getting a little bit bigger in her booth as well as some of the others. Don't know all the things she's bringing yet. I'm very curious and interested. She has not spilled the beans to me yet, but she had some of her finish made dresses and kimono styles, shirts, as well as all her bag making items. She had a ton of goodies. I know I'm just going on and on. There's so many more. I'm like, okay, I'm almost through the returning vendors. I promise. Okay, any comments? Yeah, I'll stop talking for 2 seconds. Oh my goodness. Yes, they all have their own spin, Deanna. That is so freaking true. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. I'm almost there. We've got Salty Sews coming back as well. They had a ton of really unique stuff. They had some inspired fabric as well as sewing mugs that people were dying for. They have like a very sarcastic, quirky flavor to them that we all love. I have similar cups like that, and like they just make me laugh and smile every time I hold them. So I know everybody's gonna love seeing their stuff come back. We've got Bows and Clothes, who's going to be next to Glitterbug Fairy. The twins are coming back. Both of them are there. So Bows and Clothes does embroidery as well on the inspired side. Tons of really cool stuff. They have, a lot of really cool ear embroidery designs. They made some custom ones for So Magical last year. Lots of freaking goodies. And then Off the Wall Quilt is coming back with their custom rulers and their applique rulers. And I heard they just bought out another type of ruler. So they both do both quilting type rulers, but also non. Like the applique ones are great for like a ton of different things. But I use mine for everything. They have my So Magical logo on it. They have really neat stuff in their booth. And then, of course, last but not least, out of our returning vendors that we have announced is the Sewing Studio coming back. They're Brother Baby Lock, Junomi, and Juki authorized dealers. They have scan and cuts as well, embroidery sewing machines. They always have a classroom where they provide the machines. So it's the only classes that we have had in the past that we've had the machines provided free of charge, included in your class for you to go sit down and test out the machines. You can even test out their machines in their vendor hall. They'll run the machine with you and show you all the cool perks and tricks to it. But they don't bring just machines. They bring a lot of great basic supplies that you need. So I got through all the ones that we've already announced, but I just wanted to mention them all here tonight because they're all great. There's so many great returning vendors. They all got along so well, and it was cracking me up. I'll say this much. So many of them had messaged us, "Hey, Matt and Brittany." Sorry, I was going to pull this up to say hey. But so many of them, and it became very hard because I'm trying to do the layouts. So many of them have requested to be near one or two of the other vendors, and the other ones asked to be around the other ones. And they all got along so well that they're all asking to be by each other. I'm like, all right, at some point, somebody's not going to be right next to the other one. But y'all are going to be in close enough space so you get to talk to each other and yell across the hall. It's going to be great. Yes, we love all our returning vendors. We're so glad. It feels like we're just growing our family and we're continuing to keep the family together each year. Like a big family reunion. I'm so excited. Let's see. How much will renting machines cost per hour or by the day? So the exact costs for this year aren't out yet, but once classes are released and we have all that out is when we'll have the machine rental application available with the exact cost. So the costs are to come later, but we do rent it by the class. So if you're only taking like one sewing class in the day, then you can rent it just for that one class. If you're taking a ton of them, we have the ability to rent for the day. And then we also have the ability to rent for the entire weekend. So we have different options as well because we do have our Sew Magical Lounge, which is open 24 hours. So if you're like a night owl and you want to sew, but you didn't want to bring your machine, you can rent the machine for the weekend and you can keep overnight and you can still sew and participate with all your buddies in the Sew Magical Lounge. All right. Okay, so I wanted to announce one more returning 2021 vendor that I haven't announced yet, and none of these next three individuals have been announced yet to the public. So you'll see their little social media images coming here over the weekend. But I was too excited and I really wanted to get it out. So the first one, this is the last of the 2021 returning vendors before I start announcing brand new vendors. So I'm super excited that Martelli is coming back again. If anybody remembers them or knows who Martelli is, they go to like the big shows like OSQE and Quilt Week and all those. They're the ones with the ergonomic sewing tables that we all like oogle and ogle over. If you come to Expo, even if you don't want to buy one, ask them to show you the demo because it is the coolest thing. It's the best thing to put on your Christmas list. And We had so many people bring their significant others back. Like they left, went home and got their significant others, brought them back to say, look at this table. You want me to stop complaining about my back and blah, blah, blah when I'm cutting all day? Come check this out. It's really cool. They have ergonomic rotary cutters. They have them in left-handed too for those of us who are lefties and get the jip on everything. But Martelli's coming back. I'm very excited. They've done crossover events with Sewing Studio in the past. They are Off the Wall Quilt was the ones that referred them to us last year, and they were like the last vendor we added like a couple weeks before Expo last year. So we're very excited. They're going to come out again and bring their really cool tables and tools and all the fun stuff. So Martelli's coming. So if y'all really need to start budgeting now, I'm warning you ahead of time. All right, let me make sure I'm not missing any comments, right? Okay, great. Okay, do I have any questions before I announce like the next vendor who I wanted to announce? And this is the first new vendor ever. Like they're brand new to us. Not really. Once I announce the next one, you'll be like, oh, you've talked about them before, but they weren't a vendor. We just begged them and they finally caved. No? Nobody? Sorry, I didn't think you want to hear me chew ice. All right. So the next one, once I tell you what the products are, I bet you can guess who it is because they provided stuff to our giveaways in the past. We love them so much. They're who, and if you're on Patreon calls, you definitely know who they are because they have their presence in Patreon. So this vendor does unique wood turning items and woodworking items. And they have, oh no, it's in my, oh wait, my purse is next to me. Let me show you. Let me find it. They do these really cool seam rippers. I was using mine today in the car, coincidentally. That's how great they are. It travels with mine. You know what? I'm not going to be able to find it now. It's in my purse. I swear it is. They do seam rippers and stiletto combos, but they also have, for those of y'all on here who crochet, they have attachments for these for crochet hooks as well. I'm not going to be able to find it. Oh no. Can you? Found it. Okay, so this is mine that I've gotten from her in the past. This is my Oogie Boogie Night Before Christmas themed one. On one end, you've got a stiletto. On the other is the seam ripper. I love this. They're very like heavy duty feeling, great. Again, it was in my purse, jostling around. It looks perfect. So yes, Deanna, you're right. It's Becky, but her company is called Hannah Woodworking. Definitely check her out. We found out about her through Ray from Emporium Threads last year, and we've become wonderful friends since. She's a hoot and a half. But her booth is going to be very unique and interesting. We're in talks about her bringing a special tool of hers to be showing demos, live demos in her booth this year. So we're super excited. And we really think that she might even be applying to do a demo or a class of some sort as well. I don't know. We're going to see. So just thank me in welcoming Hannah Woodworking. Becky, if you're on, hello. But and if you're in Patreon, if you know, you know. We're very excited that Scoops is coming. Definitely check out her stuff. But she has cutting boards. She has these really cool tools she's bringing. And she sneak peeks some stuff to us of items that she's considering bringing to her booth. That all my crafters, you don't even have to sew, are going to really want these. Do you know what it was in the past? So yeah, definitely check out her site. Oh, I was gonna show it. Silly me. Share screen. Let me make sure I'm sharing the right screen. I've done that before. This is her website, hannahwoodworking.com. You can go on here and check it out. She's got these really cool cutting boards. I think somebody said they just got some. These are, she wood turns these handles, and she has these different attachments that have ice cream scoops, and the pizza cutters, they're interchangeable too. Very cool. Serving trays. And then once you get down here, you've got the needle threaders. She's got scissors now too, seam rippers. She's added stuff I haven't seen yet. What the heck? But they're really these. I'm sorry, the seam rippers are like the best. She also does these in pins. She does themed ones as well. Like there's an Addams Family. Here's another Nightmare for Christmas. She does glittery ones, pretty ones. So many goodies. Oh, look, there's even more. Look, she's got lamps, writing tools, pins. Here's the crochet handles only, and then the crochet hooks. Super cool. I mean, like so many awesome things. Definitely check out her site as well. Stop sharing. There you go. So that's Hannah Woodworking. Very excited to have her in our vendor hall this year. Okay, so the next one up, if anybody's been to OSQE, you might have met them. They also do a lot of the big shows similar to Martelli and Off the Wall Quilt, and they have really cool lights and lasers. So Viva Lux is who I'm going to announce now. I'm going to show their website because I don't think I can describe it. I have mine. I'll go grab mine real quick. As you can see, I try to shop from like all my vendors. So I'll put this here real quick, and then I'll grab mine real quick and show you what it looks like. It's very easy for me to find it in my craft room because it's a bright box. It's bright. I have one on my machine already, but this is an additional one I bought that I haven't put on my other machine yet. But these are rechargeable, and you can put them on you can do it with Velcro, or you can just strap it on another way. But these are rechargeable LED lights that you can go on your machine. Because as we all know, the lights that our machines come with 9 times out of 10 aren't good, and we don't all want to go replace the bulb. But look how bright that is. It's super bright, and it's flexible. You can turn it like a bunch of different ways. Very cool. Comes with the cord. School system, man. I like to call you all day. It comes with the cord to recharge it as well. But then they have lasers as well. So you can have like, if your machine's not one of those newer machines or the high-end machines that has a laser already built in for you to follow along, you can get the lasers from them as well. They have reading lights that come in different colors because some of us know that reading in green or red is actually better for your eyes. Not red. Is it green? It's green and something. I don't know. But Dave and his wife, the Ribbas, are great. They'll show you all their products. They'll go through them all with you. But they're really, really nice people. And I do believe they even put in a teacher application as well. There's so many teacher applications. But Viva Lux is awesome. There's a question about, do I know what the machine rental cost was in the past? Off the top of my head, I do not recall what it was. I'm not gonna lie. I'd have to go look it up. So if you're concerned about it, feel free to send me a message and I can help you. Okay, so that's Viva Lux. They are coming out as well, and they're going to be bringing all their cool lights and lasers, and they always have a lot of goodies on their table, but there'll be a really hard vendor booth to miss because, again, everything is this beautiful yellow color, very bright. It's hard to miss them. So check them out as well. And that was the 3 that I wanted to announce tonight. There are a couple more that are in works already that we've talked to in the past, and hopefully I can announce them soon. And it's going to be great. So does anybody have any questions? I feel like I've been just rambling away. Go ahead, ask me anything at all. Okay, don't go crazy, but like ask me anything in reason. And let me know if there's any questions about the expo coming up that you need to know. I do want to say this because I know the question has been coming up here and there. As of right now, the hotel room block did book out again. Very shocked that this happened again. We have increased our block. It was a huge number of rooms that we added, a very, very large number of rooms. We did not think they were going to sell out. The hotel is currently looking to try to get us additional inventory. However, it may not happen because it is the weekend of a Run Disney race as well, as what I found out, and there is talk that the hotel is going to fully book out. So as of right now, we are not able to add additional rooms to our discounted rate. The hotel is not currently booked up, but the discounted rate for us, our group block, is currently sold out. If that does change in the future, which it could, but there's no guarantee, we will definitely post about it into the different social media platforms so that you're aware of it. But there's a lot of other great options very close by as well. So definitely check out close by hotels, Airbnbs. There's a lot of those around there as well. I know quite a few people have already mentioned that. And then on the Facebook group as well, in the announcement section, you can scroll through them. There's a post on there that I had posted where people are looking for roommates. It is your own responsibility and your discretion, whether you want to or do not, and who you do or do not end up with. This is not facilitated by Sew Magical. This is just us putting that post out there so that if you wanted to find somebody or you wanted to post on there that you're looking for a roommate, whether you do or don't have a room, things like that. I do know there's quite a few people already posted on there who have rooms, who are looking for roommates to split the room with them over the weekend. Definitely look on there, check that out as well. Hi, Heather. I'm sorry for itching my nose. My allergies are really bothering me, and it causes my nose to be very itchy. Okay, I'm sure this was already asked, late to the party, but do we know when the class list sign up will open? So, yes, I did mention this earlier, but I will reiterate since we have some newer people on. The class information, because the teacher applications don't close until the end of next Monday, January 31st, we have not started going through the classes yet. We will start working on those during February, and it'll be in the March timeframe, most likely, that we will have class information opening up. That could come in or push out depending on how it's looking as we're moving along through those applications as well. So just keep that in mind. We are trying to be as transparent as possible, but as of right now, it's looking like in a month or two. So as soon as we get closer, once you start seeing the class information come out, because we will release information on individual classes over time. Once you see that, just know that the class schedule is being worked on top of that, and then the actual sign-up date will come out not too long after that. Okay, good. Yes, no, it's a common question we get asked. Do not feel bad about asking. It is very commonly asked. So thank you for asking that and allowing me to reiterate it. Hi, Ray. Welcome. We just talked about Becky. Like I was talking about our good old buddy Scoops. Yes, and a great point there, Michelle. We want to make sure they're the best class options for everybody. It's a lot of fun work, but it's probably the most fun part of having Expo and planning it is working through all the classes. So bear with us. Oh goodness, you too. All right, any other questions? Feel free to ask. I'm trying to think through what we've been asked a bunch lately. Michelle, if you think of anything that I should mention on here, pop it on and I'll remember. Goodness. Let's see. We talked about all the great vendors coming. I think our count is up to, gosh, how many are we at now? I can't see. We're at currently we're at 17 announced vendors. How exciting is that? Hello, Lillian. Welcome. Oh my gosh, you too. I did not mean to click that one, you kook. Will there be even more classes this year to accommodate the growth? That is always the plan and the goal. we try to fit as many classes in to each day in each classroom as humanly, physically possible within this within parameters. We are trying to add more nighttime classes because we tested that out last year and everybody seemed to love those. So yes, we're trying to add more nighttime classes. So in theory, we should have more classes. Again, there's like a whole science and math behind it of how it works out. So the quantity may get bigger. We'll see. But and to mention, for those of y'all who like the nighttime classes, but wanted it to be more of an adult atmosphere, because we are very kid friendly. We are making the late night classes adult only. That way we have that different feel in the evening, and we can all let loose without the chitlins around. Welcome, Constance. Thanks for joining. Yes, so I hope that answers the question. So I don't know. You'll have to start counting as soon as we release it. How about that? If we rent a sewing machine, will there be sewing tools and supplies available with it? Scissors, thread, etc. No. Whenever you go to apply to rent the machine, it's stated what comes with it, but it's just the basic machine, the needles for that machine, that specific machine. But any thread, any scissors, your basic cutting supplies, things like that are not included. Whenever the classes do come out, you'll see what we do recommend that you bring to each class, depending on the different class types. And if we say a basic sewing kit or basic cutting kit, we give you what that list is and what you need to be bringing with that. So that's all comes out along with the different classes as well. And the bobbins. Yes, the bobbins come with it, with the machine as well. Just don't lose my bobbins. Please. I had to replace a few last year. Yes, you're welcome. Happy to help. Okay, yes. Any other questions, feel free to ask. In the meantime, I will mention, I think some of y'all have already noticed, but we have our swag shop is always open. We do have Sew Magical Expo fabric. We have our ongoing pre-order of our spirit jerseys, needle minders, stickers, magnets, pins, all sorts of fun stuff. So if you want to start getting some of that early, you're more than welcome to. I've been seeing a few orders come in, so I've been trying to work those and get those out as fast as possible to y'all. So you are more than welcome to check that out as well. As we start depleting down our fabric stock that we have available for retail, I will be opening another pre-order of our Sew Magical unique fabric, and we're working on hopefully some new designs for fabric that are Sew Magical Expo related, and bringing that as well. So if you wanted some special expo fabric for your classes, or to really be swagged out, I know some people have made backpacks or fanny packs or shirts and skirts. Everybody had something unique. Somebody, Suzanne had her whole wagon decked out in the fabric as well, like pockets off the side. I don't know how she did. She said she drafted it herself. It's very interesting. But yes, those are always really cool. It's funny you mentioned this, Ray. Okay. Maybe I can stop itching my nose. The glue guns have always been a very good staple because we are sewing and crafting. We're not just sewing. We do embroidery. Oh my gosh, resin. We're working on adding a whole slew of different topics, but glue guns are a great staple. I will say this: we are working on having Sew Magical Expo provided glue guns. Just like every year, we try to add something more that you don't have to bring. We started providing cutting mats and large size rulers. Those are not for you to take home. Please don't take my stuff home. But they are provided in the classrooms for you to be able to use during your classes in those rooms. We do provide a few irons in each classroom. with the pads. And so again, but glue guns has always been something we've asked people to bring themselves. We are working on bringing the glue guns as well. Not enough maybe for an entire class, but enough to have some as well. Yes, Ray, we also have the irons. Yeah, we try to provide as much there as possible so that you don't have to bring as much, and still have fun and be able to take all the classes. Or if you decide last minute to hop in a class that has availability, maybe you didn't bring that supply and we'll have it for you. So that's always the goal. Where do we find the swag shop? Oh, and then yeah, Michelle listed a link to the swag shop if you wanted to go check it out there. It's it says under shopping where the swag shop is. All right. Any other questions? So swag shop's open. I mentioned if you're a vendor, we do not have the applications open to the public yet. But if you wanted to message us in the meantime, you're more than welcome to, and we can work that ahead of the application opening to the public. No. Okay, I think that was all I had. Again, you guys can ask anything you would like, but one of my other favorite questions that I always like to ask on here is, what's everybody working on tonight? Let's end it on a fun note, as always. I am working on reorganizing this craft room, which is why I'm sitting on my floor right now. Let's see. Oh, goodness. Kristen asked, are we thinking another Saturday night party? We are working on the details for a nighttime party situation. What day it's on and what is the theme of it is still in works. We might drop some polls on it here soon. But yes, we saw how much y'all love that. So we're working on doing that again this year. Probably not exactly the same. I think all of us got very hot in our onesies, no matter how much they dropped the AC for us. So yes, we're thinking about doing the same exact thing because it was so much fun. Let's see. Michelle says she's working on a gift for a baby shower. Ooh, fun. Heather's working on purse pals. Always a great thing to work on. Constance, I need to organize my sewing room. Yes, definitely need to do that. I apologize. I'll be back. Okay. Sorry. Yes, organizing the sewing room is always a good thing to do. I try to do it like once a year and do a deep dive, and that's when I throw out all the stuff in the de-stash bash I don't want anymore. Braided headbands still. Oh yes, Deanna showed these on Patreon as well. They were so cute. Mask, always mask. Oh, the mask. I'll be so happy when masks are no longer a thing we have to sew. A Vizzy. Ooh, I love the Vizzy pattern. Another class from last year. A new product came in today, working on packing it. Ooh, what's the new product, Ray? Is this something you can spill to me later? I want to know. Trying to get all the goodies together. Also, if anyone has recommendations on custom bag nameplates, that would be so cool. I have a mighty need. Ooh, yeah. So if anybody has suggestions for her, drop it in the comments and I'll pop it up here since she's on the YouTube channel. And if y'all didn't know, we do stream this to our Facebook group, our Facebook page, and our YouTube channel all at once. So, and they are all recorded and reposted later. So if you aren't able to ever get on a Wine and Chat live, you can always go back and watch it later. I think the easiest way to find it is on our YouTube channel. You can go on our YouTube and scroll through them, or you can search on our YouTube channel as well. And we've been trying to put in like different titles not past our episode. As you can see, we're on episode 37. Oh, I can't believe we have 37 of these. Okay, question came in. Talk about parking this year and location at Expo. Yes, we did talk about the location for 2022 is still in Florida at Gaylord Palms, our favorite hotel. And yes, parking is always half off. at Gaylord Palms during our events. Well, at least this year again it is. It's the half off the price at the time of the event. So what you see now may or may not be the same when we get to November of this year. So keep that in mind. And it's half off even if you're staying the night or coming for just the day. So if you're staying the night in the hotel room, it should be discounted on your room, on your room invoice. There you go. And if you're coming for the day, you have to make sure at the check-in desk that you ask for the parking voucher, and then it gives you a card that allows you, when you leave the parking facility, to pay and get half off that parking amount that you owe. So I hope that answers that question. Let's see. I'm working on fall pumpkin quilt and getting ready for a quilt retreat in a couple weeks. Ooh, fall. Man, it's winter, right? Am I in the wrong time? That's very cool though. I love pumpkins. I feel like pumpkins can be used all year long. I get told that I'm not allowed to pull my pumpkins out before September though. They used to come out in like July, August, and then I got told that's not okay. So then I would bring out a pumpkin every day and hide it in a very inconspicuous place until eventually the whole house, and then he'd be like, why is there pumpkins? Where'd the pumpkins come from? It's great. Always working on new prints. Who is this that's talking? Hello. What prints are you working on? Alma says Zorel has a bunch of custom bag tags. Well, that's a good point. I don't know. Did you mean like custom bag tags, like you put your own company name on it, or is it like just unique ones? Because there's a couple good companies for that. Lauren has a video on them, I believe. I don't remember what this is in reference to. Oh, Ray's new product are spring snaps. Woohoo! I'm excited for all the purse pals. Oh, okay, good. I need to see these because I'm on like a purse pal kick right now. I have like 15 of them cut out so far. Okay, Deanna said custom metal ones. Oh, there you go. Sorry. Lauren has a video on the custom metal ones. Okay, so the parking area, it'll be closed. Not closed, close to the expo area this year. So we're going to have maps out. We're going to try to get with Gaylord to have very clear maps. But there are multiple parking areas at Gaylord Palms. So as we get closer, we're going to try to have very clear directions for y'all to follow on which parking lot to go to so that you are the closest to where we're going to be at. We are in the convention center this year, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if I mentioned that before, but we're not in the atrium anymore. We have gotten so big that we grew out all our space, that we are now in the convention area. Details on what that looks like is to come eventually. But yes, so if you go to the convention area parking, you should be right there. But again, there's multiple parking lots. So just keep that in mind. It could get confusing, and we're going to try to figure out ways to make it not confusing for everybody. Oh, it's Andy from Glitterbug. Hey, Andy. How's it going, bud? It's okay, Matt and Brittany. You can be behind on your fall quilt as we're coming up to spring. Hold on. Working on the new Gaia. Ooh, what is this? What is the Gaia? Am I saying that right? Probably not. Okay, she's looking for like the little ones to put my company name on. Oh, okay, there you go. And it's Lauren from the ramen restaurant. I love me some ramen. Hi, Lauren. How's it going? Oh, Constance got an order from Wizardry. Oh, the sewing string. I finally got my first thing of sewing string. I finally caved and got some. So pretty. I haven't sewn with it yet. It's just sitting there being stared at. Once this is organized, this room, I can sit down and sew again, hopefully. Probably not. Hey, Glenn, how's it going? Let's see. Just read our posts and emails this year. Yeah, hopefully. Let's see. Oh, I'm excited for the new Gaia pattern. It's from Knotted Thread Company. She makes really pretty bags, and it's her first pattern release. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to check them out. I'm always looking for like new pattern people. If y'all get new patterns or something, drop them in the group so we can see them. Can you see how red my nose is now? I can't stop itching it. I'm so sorry. It looks silly. Oh my gosh, Matt and Brittany are at a Mexican restaurant. Okay, so a lot of y'all are not watching from home, is what I'm hearing. You're cracking me up. Well, thank you. I feel very special and honored that you're watching us from different restaurants around the U.S. right now. Y'all are cracking me up. Okay, do we have any questions remaining before I decide to put a pretty little bow on this show? Again, no stupid questions. Ask away. Oh, yes. Emporium Thread does a nice custom leather bag tag. I don't know. Ray, are you still doing the custom bag tags? I couldn't remember. I know you're knocking out all those stitch ones. They're so cute. Oh, and the Deathly Hollow ones, the floral ones. Oh, so pretty. I watched you at Revolving Sushi the other night. All right. Y'all are talking about food. It's making me hungry. Okay, so we talked about vendors, we talked about the teacher applications and when those are closing, when classes are coming out. We've talked about parking and the hotel. We talked about how we're going to have a cool contest as on who can guess the new location, and that will come out after we've already flown out next week. We're very excited. We've been trying to coordinate our packing list because there will be pictures taken while we are there. Special accessories that we're bringing. I'm very excited. Mojo Sews, Michelle from Mojo Sews, not Michelle from Sew Magical, was so sweet and kind to help us embroider some special swag we're gonna wear on this trip. So it's gonna be great. Yes, no cheating. Yeah, you won't get to guess before we go. You can guess after we fly. They'll find us otherwise. Okay, Ray says I have custom tags available, but it's by message only because it's too hard to do all that custom communication via the website. That's very true. Custom work is hard stuff, man. Anyone can message me for them, and I'll see if I can accommodate you. Great. So you can also check her out as well. Bring your snow boots. Oh my gosh. Bring your snow boots. Alaska is cold. Oh my gosh. Right. Is there a link to send you? There you go. Is there an email confirmation our ticket for the expo, or do we receive actual tickets passes? Everything's done electronically for our passes when you purchase them. We don't do anything physical. So when you purchase your ticket, you receive an email confirmation with your order number and that you've made your payment. And then you will use that. You'll show up in our database, and then so when you come to check in, we'll check you against our database and make sure you're there. And then all we do is ask, like, you don't even have to have it printed. If you could just show it on your phone that you have the confirmation and your order number and your name, and then we can identify that you purchased your ticket. So when you buy your ticket, you can buy your ticket for somebody else. You can buy a ticket for somebody else, and you just put their name on it. So we track all that individually. So will the new website show the ticket purchase? Yes. The new website is going to be so wonderful. And again, we'll have some great videos on what all of it looks like once it's ready. But your account on the website will also show your ticket. You will be required on the new website to have an account when you buy your ticket. So that way it's all there in one beautiful little place. How all that rolls over from people who've already purchased their tickets to the new website We are working on all that, so those details will be released before that opens. So don't worry. If you buy your ticket now, we still have you in our database. It's just rolling it over into the new system. Yeah, I don't know why I just saw this comment, but yes, we're in the convention center. It's so excited. Much bigger boat. Lot bigger boat. Ray, are you in Alaska? Ray, you're confusing people with your Alaska comments. Oh, goodness. I hope that answered your questions, Stitching Nana. Let's see. Did I miss any comments? I hope not. Okay, I apologize. I misspoke. We haven't nailed down the exact time when we're going to open the contest. So when it's available, we'll post it. So yes. Woohoo, new website. Yes, Ray should know that we have a new website coming. All right. Any other questions? I hope that answered everybody so far. Ray is posting all of her stuff on this chat on Facebook group. So check that out if you're looking for your bag tags. She definitely has the cutest generic cork bag tags. They're not generic. They're very pretty. I want the Deathly Hollow ones in the slithering green color, please. Thank you. They're adorable. Let's see. Ask me anything. Anything else, y'all? I know the comments sometimes lag, so I'll give it another minute. Ray is not located in Alaska, by the way. But that would be hilarious. I can't see Ray in Alaska. Tell me what you're going to put it on and I'll send it. Thanks. I don't know. Again, we both know I don't have the time to sew lately. Oh, you don't know. I could be there. Oh, did you move to Alaska now? Last time I checked? Oh, gosh. Oh, Heather, you're all the way out in Alaska? Oh, my goodness. I did not know that. I had heard that we have some Alaskans, that's how you say it, coming, but that's so cool. Wow. Is it cold there right now? I'm sure you get that question a lot. Oh, goodness. We also have some Hawaiians, and they're the opposite of you that are coming. I think there's like a whole family of Hawaiians coming this year. We got quite a few Puerto Ricans coming. I'd heard there's a few Canadians as well. So we've got some internationals. Yep, me and my 2 friends are coming. Oh, wow, we got a whole like group of y'all. Oh, that's exciting. Ray said, I've been there, but I don't live there. It's beautiful. Went to Anchorage and Juneau. It's 28 and windy. It sounds like a lot of the U.S. right now. It's not 28 here, though. A whole 3 from Alaska. That's so crazy. It's so cool to see where everybody's from. Maybe we'll have another one of those posts, like where is everybody from post, because I always love seeing that. It amazes me because we also get people who are just living or stationed in other parts of the world who are still interacting on our page and will be back eventually and come hang out with us. So that's very cool. Let's see. Wow, need a board to check in with a map to show how far people have come for SME. That'd be such a cool idea. How do we do it? Do we do pins? A sticker would probably be good because then I can transport it afterwards. Oh, that'd be so cool. Working, need a lay class by the Hawaiians. That'd be cool. Oh, here we go. She said, we need a Hawaiian lay class. Yes, that'd be very cool. I would love that. Like actual lays. A sewing pin in the board. But then I gotta take it home with pins everywhere. It's on the list, just need logistics. Yes, it is. We have talked about doing the map. I think it came up in a Patreon call one time. And we were in love with the idea. There's a lot of unique ideas that have been coming out lately that we're just in love with. All right. Anything else? This one, we don't have as many announcements, but the next one, we're trying to do a vendor spotlight along with our one in chat. If anybody's seen those before or hasn't seen them before, we interview one of our vendors who are coming and talk to them about what they do, who they are, why they started, what they potentially plan on bringing. Lots of fun things like that. So we really enjoy doing those. And then we're going to start adding the teacher spotlights as soon as we start announcing the classes. Once we get through the class applications open or the teacher applications closing next week. Yes. Oh, good. You can't wait for it. Right. Does that mean you're going to be the first vendor spotlight this time? We'll put her on the spot. Might as well. You're already on here. Oh, goodness. Okay. Well. Oh, goodness. Nope. Did not say that. Well, too late. Signed up. Done. I'll let you go second then. I'm sure somebody else will want to go first. All right, let's say I don't have any other comments sitting out there. Oh, Scoops wants to be first. Scoops is Becky from Hannah Woodworking. So if anybody hears us calling out Scoops, again, if you're in Patreon, you know. But I don't have any more questions coming in. If you ever have questions that you didn't want to ask on here, you can always post them in the group. But you can always, you can also go and message us directly or on the website as well under the contact us section. And we do try to get to everybody as fast as we can. So definitely keep that in mind. Oh, somebody asked me, where did I get my shirt? Yes, Michelle answered, Thread Crate. This was one of their shirts that they had in their booth last year. It's very cute. It's very soft and comfy. This is not one of my designs that I sell, but we do have quite a few different designs that Sew Magical does design and sell. So check those out on our website under our swag shop. But this one is not. This one was just an awesome gift from an awesome vendor. All right. No other questions? I will let y'all go. I cannot wait to be posting up this contest and finally getting some new fun information announced in the future and coming back on here and talking with y'all. So I hope everybody has a wonderful weekend. And again, if you need anything at all, feel free to message us. I will be back soon, shortly. Can't talk. Okay, bye guys.